Hello, hello, everyone. It's showtime.
You're just talking.
Hello, Miku.
What? Oh my God, Coots. What is that?
Miku?
What is that
Oh my God,
PNG,
Coots?
Coots?
What?
Oh.
Your PNG.
Uh-oh, I
It's so
forgot.
funny.
Okay.
Let me see
Okay.
this.
No. Let's just.
Somebody clip this. Wow.
Oh my god! That's so bad. Alright, give me a moment.
You good?
Wow. That is a great
I was on
start.
a stream last night and it was very cursed, so I used it.
You really
It's an
join a lot
emo.
of cursed streams, don't you? You had that T-shirt
That's what
one
my
the other
friends
day
are,
as
I'm
well.
Yeah,
That's
there's
so
so many.
funny.
Mm-hmm.
I have so many pictures I can use. All
I'll
Just-
put this for Coots.
crazy shit. Oh god. Alright, here.
That should be updating if you update it. It should be updated soon. But yeah.
Just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Now,
You
this
don't
is
have
how
to be
you're gonna
sorry.
do
This is content.
Shiny teeth. Coots, you have
Mm.
shiny teeth there.
My
shiny
teeth and me.
Shiny teeth, shiny teeth.
Shiny teeth, shiny
Damn, we're old.
I mean, technically, I don't always have to have the same
teeth. Oh man, when I think it,
PNG.
when
It
I
doesn't have to be like scary though. God.
I don't know, it was fine. It was cute.
when I
The
think
eyes
of
up here was so funny.
when I think of
Yeah,
the
eyes
Shiny
up here.
Teeth song, my mind reverts to the Dutch version because that's the one I know the best.
For some
Oh.
reason, I only remember the English version. I think it's because of the memes. That's a good
Yeah.
PNG.
Oh yeah, that one. You can use that one if you want. I need to adjust it probably a little
I'm
bit.
like, I can hear it in Hito's voice. He's like, if you want to use that one.
No. It's good. It's good. Just use it. I don't mind. I can
Always
I can
love
put
it.
you
You can have
a
me
little
walk
bit
up the
more over
screen.
here, and I'll put Ryan over the other side. I mean,
Yeah, you can cover my hands.
Yeah.
It's my posse. I'm
Actually,
just,
you
like,
can make
pushing
it so like
forward.
you're groping somebody.
No!
oh my
No,
god.
it's an air hug.
No, I am an eldritch creature.
No, you
that
know the air hugs
values
that.
consent. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm consenting.
No, Coots is doing the air hugs, so
Yeah, I'm open
that
and
it
no
doesn't
one's
touch
giving me
the
one.
people.
I need like a turn backwards PNG so I can hug you back.
Wow.
Yeah, that crazy looking one is actually an emote on my Twitch.
Fun.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone go subscribe to Cthulhu.
Wait, no.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah,
And that.
that's
okay.
about right.
Lurk.
There it is.
Look. Oh. The look one is cozy.
I'm in a trash bag.
Aww.
Okay, I had to enlarge it and see that it was a trash bag. I mean, if it was small, it almost looks like you're just in a blanket or something.
Carrying me around
Oh,
in a
yeah.
shopping bag.
Or
That is
shopping.
so cute though. I love the big eyes.
Mhm. Yeah, your look is
And your
cute.
model.
See.
Anyways, back to Miku. Hajime Miku.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay, chat. For those who don't know, we were discussing.
Oh, I posted and muted.
Yeah, we were, for those in chat, before stream we were discussing apparently Magic the Gathering with their anime kind of like set coming out, and how Hatsune Miku has a song for it, promoting the new set. So yeah, that's a thing.
Oh my god.
They really are hampering on getting the weebs into Magic the Gathering.
Kamigawa.
The weeps were already into Magic the Gathering. Why do you think
I
they're
was
doing
not.
it? They're pandering, not trying to
I-
incent it.
I was not.
Yeah, I was not, but now that Miku is singing this song, like I'm feeling
Mhm.
inclined.
All I can see is some rotating dragons to Miku music.
It's
Yeah,
a really
yeah,
cool
yeah.
song.
The-
Mhm.
The thing is, they always had Japanese-inspired things. They always had anime versions of cards, and I can't get them because it's Japan only.
Oh,
Rant
Oh,
over.
you know what was a really good cinematic? I keep seeing as an ad on YouTube, the one for like the vampire one
Oh.
for Magic the Gathering.
Crimson
Have you guys-
Vow.
Yeah. God,
Oh.
that's such a cool animatic.
mm,
My oh my.
I'll post it for people who.
Where are you, Belle?
Yeah, that one. In a
Their
style.
cinematics have always been good. I think you would like Throne of Eldraine cinematic Coots.
Hmm.
Let me
It's
get
got
it.
Witcher vibes. I will love it, without a doubt.
Is it just me or is Twitch shitting itself? Is it my internet?
Gingerbread woman.
What is what?
Yeah, it's a gingerbread woman.
I love it even more.
I have a lot of filter load modules in on my Twitch. I don't know if it's my internet just failing. Ah, I just had to
Mine is
refresh it.
looking.
I just had to
wow.
refresh a bunch.
Actually,
I suppose it's just my internet, maybe. I don't know.
Probably my internet.
Oh yeah, yeah. Your internet is definitely shitting itself. But I mean,
Speaking of food, so I don't use it as a PNG, but you still see it.
Hmm? what?
I put it in muted.
Oh, that's
Oh,
adorable.
It's
Oh, okay.
Kuvioli.
Oh wow.
A lot
Oh
of
my
Really
people-
cool,
gosh,
really.
adorable.
That's what the
Delicious.
gingerbread's like making me think of. I'm like, ooh, food pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Yum.
Uh-oh, I almost... Ow, no!
No, no.
What
Are
happened?
you
I
eating
got my
ravioli right
turkey.
now?
I got my turkey.
Oh no.
Aww.
Oh.
It's okay, it fell on the plate instead. We're fine.
Mhm.
Okay, safe.
Okay. Let's recap real quick to get on track on the actual collab.
Okie dokes.
Mhm. So, do I recap, or do you want? Or do some of you want to retell
I'll
the
recap.
story of what happened last time? Yeah.
So, the last time, through the trial, we figured out that the attack was entirely an accident.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
for a fight.
And then... What is it? The next day, or what is it?
The next chapter, yeah, pretty much.
Holmes, he offered the two like a place
Oh,
to
yeah,
stay. So then the next chapter comes up and his violin has been Holmes's violin has been switched out. He was all like depressed and whatever. So now they're going over to
Well, first he thought
get
it was
it.
actual violin, and then everyone pointed out. It
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
my
oh,
God,
of
right?
course.
a viola.
Yeah.
Of course.
Not notice.
It's
Like,
Holmes.
it
And
grew
all the
overnight.
cracks too.
Yeah, it definitely was not his violin. Yeah, pretty much
And
that.
then now
And now we're going to.
going to the pawn shop.
Yep, we're going to the pawn shop and getting the violin deck. Probably, if not,
Maybe.
if nothing else happens. Shall I just stream this for you guys already in advance? There we go. I think we might as well just start and have Ryan substitute
Yeah.
for Susato. Yeah. Our lovely Raphael will come eventually.
After her dinner.
After our dinner, yes. Okay, let's see. Let's change scenes. And game capture. Easy 20. Now we go. Okay, FYI, for those who weren't earlier here in the call, I am running a mod which will kind of change the names of certain it's changed scripts for certain characters and such. For example, if we could look at the court record now, hey, Sherlock Holmes is actual Sherlock Holmes now.
What?
Yay!
And he's 34. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Iris is
It's
10.
34?
Iris makes sense as being 10. He does not make sense as being 34. He makes sense as being 24.
Susato is 16.
That makes sense.
Anyways, we have some new locations: Baker Street and the pawn shop.
Woohoo!
I wonder why Baker
love
Street is
baking.
new. What a bustling place on London, such a fantastic city. A bustling,
Oh, it's just sites.
yeah,
That's the street where it is. That's
Yeah.
why it's there.
the bustling London street in which can be found Mr. Holmes's office. Windobank's pawn brokery. There's a large place nearby too. Okay. Let's just go directly to the pawn shop, I suppose. Whoop. As we were going there. Windobank's pawn brokery. Quite a
always
nice
Windobanks.
place.
There's always something about the settings in this where it looks like a hidden object game. Doesn't
Oh
it?
yeah, definitely.
True.
Because
Definitely.
they're so.
Oh yeah.
Oh, by
cluttered
the
in,
way-
like, a nice way.
By the way, guys, who played first Ace Attorney?
Oh my
Oh, it's
god,
the
that's
thing
the clock.
Thinker.
It's the thing that's a clock and
Well, probably not.
hilarious,
Probably
okay.
not this one, but I mean,
It
still
was
the
almost
reference is there.
Christmas. That means it wasn't Christmas.
So this is a British pawnbrokery. Oh, Ryan,
That's so sleepy.
I don't know. I don't think your Susato voice is. Oh, there.
Is that why does my
I don't know.
should I go more common?
Oh my!
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, a little bit gentle. Hopefully, internet doesn't shit itself.
All sorts of tools and contraptions in here that I've never laid my eyes on before.
Okay.
Is it shitting itself?
Yeah, kinda.
Tiny bit. Tiny bit.
Ah, Susato, what a spark of wonder in your eyes. I can't wait to soar this. You can't wait to scour the shelves, can you? I get the impression you enjoy a place like this.
Oh yes, I don't know why, but seeing such a lot of things I don't understand is a real thrill for me.
Oh,
Close enough. Was almost a sentence without purring.
Oh, here we go. My dear fellows, let us not forget why we are here.
Oh, Mr. Holmes.
It's gonna be so weird now that things are actually
I
It's
got.
calling on matters of business, not pleasure.
And clearly, Mr. Holmes means business, too, judging from the spark of fury in his eyes. Who wants to play Win the Bank?
I'll do
But
it.
you know what? Yeah, you'll do what? Could do.
His little beady
Ah,
eyes.
Mr. Holmes, sir. Welcome back.
Did you hear that? Brazen welcome.
Well, yes. We are potential customers after all.
We are disgruntled customers, Mr. Naruhodo. And it's time to inform Mr. Winterbank of our ire.
I need to contact your manager.
Karen
Fight is afoot.
Holmes.
Instead of the game is a food, the fight is a food.
Oh, he's funny. I
Mhm.
like him.
Shoved.
Oh shit, I have turkey in my mouth. Oh no.
No, just finish your bite.
Take your time.
Take your time.
Naturally, you will recall this, which I retrieved from you some days ago.
Yes.
This second-rate fiddle is not my faithful instrument, Mr. Winterback. The color of the wood is different. It has holes in it. It's not even the same size.
A wonderful summary of our observation, Mr. Holmes.
She doesn't look too proud of that though. Too confident in that.
I'm so very sorry, sir. How utterly unforgivable of me. An inexcusable mistake for a pawnbroker. There is only one way to make amends. No.
Holy shit.
Oh my god!
Huh? No, that's extreme.
I shall
have
have
to
to take
censor
my
this
own
one,
life. Trigger warning.
Mhm.
Finger on the trigger warning.
I think you need to move on.
Yeah, I said this.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't hear that. For all the commotion.
Don't think that will be necessary. Do you?
If I might just say one thing before I pop off.
Oh no!
Oh, God. Yes?
It was you, sir, Mr. Holmes, who took it upon himself to remove the item the other day, I believe.
Sorry.
As I recall, I entered the storeroom to fetch your violin when I heard, "Ah, here it is."
You did?
My death will be on your conscience. And when I turned to controvert you, you had taken the violin, sir. However, there can be no doubt that the blame lies firmly at my own door for allowing you to leave. So I shall not crumble or grouse any longer. May this guilt die with me.
And with you.
No. Stop, my dear fellow. The fault is mine.
He just fell down.
Yep, he did.
I guess that's one way to
Great
calm down
customer
a
service.
carrot.
Please tell me it's gonna animate him getting back up off the floor. Oh, I hope so.
It will appear that the fight is over.
I do humbly apologize, Mr. Winterbank. Evidently, my questionable disposition precipitated this tragedy.
Well, you wouldn't be Mr. Sherlock Holmes without that questionable disposition now, would you?
I do believe you may be right, sir.
It's either laugh or cry, I suppose.
I was about to say- Sorry.
You are, it must be said, one of my more challenging customers. I need to remind you of the peculiar collection of items you brought to my door in the past. Perfect timing.
Oh,
Hello.
Hello.
hi.
Technically,
Mel.
I am late, but only 5 minutes, so it's better than usually, maybe.
Maybe. Welcome. We didn't start too much. Ryan only had like to voice 3 lines for you, so.
Okay, wait, where are we? Oh, at the shop. Yeah.
We're at the pawnbroker
Yeah,
shop where Windowbank was about to take his own life with the gun that he owns.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
You should rewatch it at some point, I suppose.
Okay.
Was quite a scene.
Not much. You didn't miss much. All the usual.
Just someone dying. Yes, the usual.
Almost.
Almost. No one died.
Almost. Oh, peculiar items.
In the extreme, ma'am. For example, the unpublished manuscript of an eponymous work, the novels of Sherlock Holmes or some such.
Oh my! A new full-fledged novel. An unpublished. Sorry, I've yet to read. You mean?
Oh, hi there. Some Jack 7. Hello. How are you? Hope you'll enjoy the show as we voice the entirety of the Ace Attorney.
Yeah, well.
Hello.
Oh, there we go.
Hello.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Forgive me.
Wait! Before you die, you must tell me more.
Don't die. Before you die.
Good day indeed.
It's no more. Tell me everything.
Wow, Susato is really fired up now.
There really an unpublished story under this very roof?
Well, one day the gentleman here brought in an old metal chest, you see.
Well, yeah. Thank you for the follow, Zarg X7.
Sorry. The
Yeah,
X's
sorry.
are like a.
Yeah, the X's are like, yeah, I know.
It's an
Thank
old
you.
username thing.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for the follow, Zark. Hope you'll enjoy the show. And welcome to the circus. Usually I say it the other way around, but the chaos of the collab, I suppose.
One brain cell.
Mm-hmm.
I should
Flashback.
like to entrust this to your care for a while, Mr. Winterbank.
For a chest like that, 1 shilling, sir. Not a farthing more.
Jesus.
Not a farthing more.
That house is something of very great value indeed. The latest manuscript, recounting the adventures of one Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, hey there, Violet. Welcome. How are you
Hello.
doing? Your pink-haired friend knows where the X's are interested. From it. Yeah, indeed.
Very, very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I beg your pardon? A manuscript? You wish to deposit a manuscript?
Actually, Sarge, it's the rainbow-haired color.
Yeah, it's not me. And I
It's
may...
my eyes are up here. Indeed, I do. For I'm confident it will be quite safe here.
And that was that. As such, Mr. Holmes' latest tale of otherworldly mysteries lies dormant in my storeroom.
Mr. Holmes, is that really true? Do I send someone who doesn't want to talk about this?
I continue to pay your fee, do I not? And kindly continue to store my belongings securely.
Bye, Sarge.
Bye bye, Sarge.
Bye.
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 Thank you
Oh,
for coming. I'm doing good, painted my nails for the first time in my life. Oh, okay. Enjoying pizza as dinner too. Oh, nice. What kind of pizza?
Mm.
Nice.
Of course, sir, of course. They're safe and sound with me, I assure you. On my life.
He surely knows how to.
Dramatic.
This is all very strange. Pawnbroker. I wonder, could I ask you something?
Oh, a gentleman from the east, I see. Yes, that sable suit. I suppose I could offer you 6 pence for it. Without wishing to offend, the tone is somewhat dull.
Sorry?
Aha, but for your splendid attire, ma'am, 5 guineas, no less. The colors are exquisite, the design exotic. Eastern artistry at its finest, may I say.
Really? 5 guineas? It was guineas, I don't remember.
Guineas.
Guinea, yep.
Guineas.
Guineas. You say? How interesting.
Why do I feel as though I've been stuffed for some sort of defeat here? Suffered some sort of defeat here. Actually, I was hoping to ask you about your business. I heard it's said that pawnbrokers are used rather like banks here in London.
Yes, sir, indeed. Many of my customers utilize the establishment as you describe. I appraise their items and offer them a proportionate loan and 2 months of secure stowage. If in that time they repay the original sum to me plus the agreed interest, their items are happily returned.
But what happens if they don't pay you the money?
And the items are offered for sale in my shop, as you can see on the shelves behind me.
Oh.
You never sell items before the 2 months as budget then?
That's right, ma'am. That's right. Which means some considerable responsibility rests on my shoulder. Should a customer's precious belongings be lost, the only recompense is for me to end it all.
Oh no.
The very idea, Mr. Winterbank, is an absurdity. One should never talk of one's demise so casually.
Says the man who was telling us all it was good for a good day to die only this morning.
I forgot about that. And let us not forget that I have already helped you take measures to ensure such a tragedy never occurs.
Oh, what sort of measures?
I engineered a simple device, which Mr. Winterbank has installed here in his shop. I call it the Red-Handed Recorder. Is that not so, Mr. Winterbank?
What was that deep sigh about? Sayara? Red-handed recorder. What on earth is the red-handed recorder?
Use your eyes, my dear fellow. There are two just below the ceiling.
I can see what appears to be a camera attached to some sort of device.
Oh,
Stream-ended.
Oh.
Also, it was me, but yes,
The
the
stream
stream
ended?
crashed. That's my part.
On Discord. That's weird.
Nope.
First, I thought it was me doing something wrong, and I was like, I didn't touch anything.
Is it streaming now
Yeah.
or not? Oh, fudge.
Oh, it's loading for me.
Yeah, just give it a moment or two.
Stream spot. Oh, okay. Let me try again. Ace Attorney Chronicles. There we go.
There we go.
okay, there you go.
Very astute. It is indeed a camera, furnished with some 100 pieces of celluloid film. And every 30 minutes precisely, the camera automatically records the appearance of the shop.
Here, I have an
Or-
example I can show you.
I think this will be related to our new case. I just feel it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're giving us too many informations.
Ah, yes. A print from the camera set to record the activity at the shop counter. I developed a special type of film so sensitive, it produces a crystal clear image even in darkness.
Really? That's extraordinary.
Yes, you can clearly see the counter and the door behind it. Look.
It's even in color.
Yeah, that's
Which the other one wasn't in.
Well, since we've been in London, all the photos have been in flying color. Only in Japan. Only in Japan it has been
in
black and
Japan they were
white.
black and white. Yeah.
Took me a while to realize. Oops. So you see, where someone's entered the premises with ill intent, his identity would be summarily exposed. Unless he went in between those 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did you not say that the photographic prints were taken at 30-minute intervals?
Indeed, as you say, my dear madam.
And what if the incident were to occur in between times?
One could only say. That would be a cruel twist of fate.
Yeah.
Like,
Uh,
oh, he knows.
Wait, did something... Oh, was something stolen, maybe?
Hmm.
Mr. Holmes' violin?
We don't
Well,
know.
not stolen, just
Oh.
kind of swapped.
Okay, okay.
I must confess your devices have been giving me some cause for distress of late.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Winterbank. Surely they are nothing but distressing. Reassuring is the word. Anything but distressing.
It's the cost of the film, sir.
Ah.
You most graciously placed not one but 2 cameras in my shop after all. Which means I must pay for 9 not on 100 utterly useless prints every single day. I'm afraid the cost of the film will break me before I'm very much older.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Nevertheless, a small price to pay to ensure the safety of my preferred pawnbroker email.
Wow. Holmes, you could at least sponsor this guy then.
At least pay for it yourself. Fuck. My dear fellows, we verge on an age where safety and security come at a price.
Oh, heaven help us.
No shit.
Now then, Mr. Holmes, allow me to return your precious violin.
Okay, so it wasn't...
Oh, the very thing! Thank you, Mr. Winterbank.
Perhaps this might mark the end of the peculiar items you try to pop. Because if anything were to happen to one of them, this would be the only answer.
So
I really
dramatic.
think you ought to stop waving that gun around. Someone could get hurt.
You're not.
Is it not even loaded?
Sorry?
Oh my gosh, it's not.
Ah! I've only loaded a single bullet, so no one but myself could possibly be harmed.
That's not really what I meant.
Ah!
Good day to you then, Mr. Winterbank.
It's been a pleasure as always, Mr. Holmes.
I don't know about that.
It was always written like this, Naruhodo?
No,
Not
it's
for you.
It's a mod.
it's a mod.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
if you have noticed that Mr. Holmes is called Sherlock Holmes now,
Oh, I didn't notice.
and Iris is
Oh.
Iris Watson now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But yeah, they have done some misspell, some extra spelling stuff for the Japanese names, I suppose.
Oh, okay.
Writing it down so like you pronounce it, I suppose.
Yes.
なるほど。
So, Mr. Naruhodo. More like this. It's all. So we can explore at least. Now we can explore.
Yep, we can examine everything that we want.
And
So, what do
well,
we want to explore? What do we want to
the
see?
creepy Pinocchio doll.
Unfortunately, it's
Oh,
not
we can't.
selectable.
Never mind.
It is. This
Yeah.
thing is.
Now, what do you suppose this rather enormous machine does?
It seems to have like two little windows looking through.
Allow me to enlighten you, my dear fellows. What you're looking at is a stereoscope.
There is fascinating.
Mhm.
There is something.
It is aptly named, I assure you. Look through the eyepieces and see for yourself.
Oh, I should be delighted to. Excuse me a moment while I just have a look.
Just before you do, there is something I should point out. My dear fellows, in order to see the image properly, stereoscopically, as it were, you will need to be cross-eyed. However, if that is beyond you, it is of little consequence today.
Alright then, I'm going to try it. Mr. Naruhodo, you must see at once.
Oh, all right then. So I need to be cross-eyed, like I'm trying to look at my own nose. Oh man, this would be So you need to actually be cross-eyed for this. On the 3DS, it would be just normal 3DS slider if you wanted.
Oh.
Get really close. Oh, that's cool. It makes it like 3D.
I can't unfortunately cross-eye myself.
I have to get really close to my screen in order to do it, though.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you cross your eyes?
Yeah, I never
look
I
at your
never
own
done that
nose.
as well.
You look at
I
your
think you have to
nose and then
look
just
at a
slide your
nose.
eyes up and then slowly focus them a little bit better.
I really can't do that.
To describe it, it's basically her body stands out like it's a little more in the foreground. That's the only difference, really.
Also, you got some redeems.
I got a lot of redeems. So, Minori, if you want a nya with ara ara, you could have just redeemed the nyara nyara in the first place.
That's true.
Now you get two nyara nyaras for the price of like, an ara ara and a nya, I suppose. let
Just playing it
let
off.
me do it in the reverse order then, because I'll plus rate you. Oh, okay. I'll do it in reverse order so that you can actually get an ara ara, okay? Or do you literally want two nyanas, I suppose? Ara ara. Kawaii koto.
Oh my.
Now the nya.
Yes.
Nyana nyana. Why are we? Oh my.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Now we have 5 minutes of.
Unya?
Woo woo.
I don't know. I don't know how to do this now. Well. Oh no! I need to voice Naruhodo no nya.
You can do this.
What the hell, nya? I don't believe it, nya.
A sandwich.
Ah.
and-
It's
Wait,
just
try-
It's just a photographic print. Yeah. Well, it seems like you could reach out and touch it, yeah?
Reach out and touch.
Yes, sense of depth is startling, is it not? Stereoscopes are one of London's many fads, yeah. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
They're often found in little stalls in the park. People queue for hours to see them, yeah.
Why? Why are people meddling with such black magic, yeah?
This is already. This is all the way you betting, yeah.
It is no magic, my dear madam. It is, well, yeah.
It's...
Not too complicated to explain it, President. We shall save this lesson for another day, yeah?
Oh.
Let's
It's time to pop in.
how you can enjoy this, right, Nancy? Well, not only you, everyone is joining into chaos, yeah.
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 What an assortment of things. There are on these shelves here, yeah? Crockery, footwear, clocks, and watches. Yeah, I love them. Almost anything you care to imagine.
Yeah. I had a slight, I had a slight hiccup when I wanted to say that.
Those are forfeited items. What about sale by the pawnbroker, yeah?
What does the that really mean, down, yeah?
Aw. When you pawn, or colloquially pop, an item, the broker loans you money against its worth, yeah. He stores the item for an agreed period of time, after which the loan must be repaid. If not,
Yeah.
he is free to display it in his shop for sale at a price of his choosing.
Yeah. Now, okay, let me finish this sentence in yeah before we end this. Oh yes, yeah. Now you explained it, I'm noticing a little piece of tags on everything. Yeah. Okay, Nyam redeem is over. And ooh.
5 minutes, ooh.
Is ooh 5 minutes? Oh fudge.
Is it 5 minutes, ooh?
I think it was
Wait, let me check.
3 minutes. I'm not sure anymore.
3 minutes, yeah, you changed it recently.
I changed it so that it would overlap with Nya if people would combine it together. Thank you for the anonymous bitsies. Thank you for the support. Anyway, let's continue.
Of course, simply by paying the agreed interest on the loan, one can extend the period of safekeeping. So you may pawn the black garb of yours without fear, my dear fellow.
My treasured university and uniform. Never! It embodies my student spirit.
Yeah.
Let's see.
The student spirit.
Yes. I felt that.
It's not a calendar you could easily miss, isn't it? But is it? 15th April, today's date.
Yes, that's not for sale, I must point out. It is an Eastern-style page-a-day calendar. Every night at midnight, I tear off the front page to reveal the following day's date.
Perfect calendar for a tearaway fellow such as yourself, Mr. Winterbank.
Oh wow.
What was that?
Airway.
And who was it who walked out here with the wrong violin before?
Well, when the agreed storage period has passed without repayment, articles are forfeited, you see. So I have to keep a close eye on the date. It's something of a pawnbroker's obsession, you might say.
As- Oh, yes. I can see you are very dedicated to your job.
Mhm. What is this thing?
It is. Where could it be used for?
I have no idea.
Oh. There's a small cut to this ear, look.
Just one moment. Yeah, Violet and Nates, you can count down if you want, but yeah, I'm not going to allow you to redeem it over and over without a little bit of a cooldown period, okay?
Imagine not having a cooldown.
Imagine.
At first I didn't know what cooldowns were on Twitch, and it was a
Oh.
mess. Like either they bullied us with that.
Hmm.
You have to wait. We were like, ah.
Wink.
We're going to open it, aren't we?
Oh my, that's amazing! It has some sort of spring-loaded mechanism.
Which we'll never manage to pull back to the way it was before.
What are you two doing?
What, us?
Anything?
Nothing? No, nothing at all. Whatever this device is, it seems to have a pair of little windows to look through. I feel as though I've seen something rather similar to this elsewhere.
Look at this. What could this lovely big shiny box be?
Shiny.
It's shiny. La 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 la.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, because I don't remember hearing this. Everybody sounds every time somebody says it's shiny, that song's it's in my head.
That, my dear madam, is a music box. Surely if
I love
you have
music
such things in your
box.
own country.
Oh my, yes! But I've certainly never seen one so large before.
Shall we listen for a while?
Ooh.
Raphael has embodied Susato at this moment.
Yes, yes, I love these kind of antique shops, and I love clocks, and all these mechanisms, and music box, and yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what a sublime sound. It's like the music of angels. It's my music.
I've never heard anything like this before in my life.
This particular specimen is of the larger variety, commonly found in public houses and restaurants. There is a metal disc inside on which the notes to be played are recorded. Simply by replacing the disc with another, any music you care to imagine can be played.
Goodness, what a simply delightful machine.
Indeed, though their popularity has waned recently with the development of the gramophone, of course.
Oh. Oh, it was happy. Oh, science and technology advance at such an overwhelming pace.
That certainly does. Well, who played little Ginny? Again, you
Wasn't
mean
me.
Lestrade,
The blonde girl.
the blonde girl? Yeah.
That
Was it
hid in
me?
the one that
I think
hid
it was
in the
me,
seat.
was it?
Was it? I don't know.
Maybe it was
Cool.
Ryan.
I think it was me.
Oh, thank you.
I don't
for the
remember how
raid,
she
Hida Fire
sounded.
Charmer. How you doing,
Hello.
Hida?
Welcome, Raiders.
The other he.
The other
clone.
Hida is
The
well.
other one.
Oh, I
don't remember how she looks like to voice her.
She's very scrappy.
She's a thief.
Should I
I
actually?
think this one's someone else.
No, this is
This is Windabank right now.
Oh. The article is barely worth a penny, miss. I cannot offer more.
Sounds like there's an argument brewing over over by the counter. I'm gonna look at my YouTube and archive and see if I can find her voice somewhere.
What's her name again?
Gina Lestrade.
Lestrade? Is there the daughter of the inspector?
No, she's not a daughter.
Yeah, but Lestrade is the inspector in the original novels.
Yep, that certainly was. She certainly was. Let's see. Can I find the video back with of that particular case?
Or it's probably a day.
It was pretty recent.
No, that's quite a few weeks ago. It wasn't that
Yeah,
recent.
it was a long time ago. After we
That-
finished
I know.
the first.
I know. It's just that I clicked on a video that was pretty recent.
Oh.
Was it this one?
Apologies for the holdback. We're trying to remember who did what character.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't remember at all.
Do you have something?
How was your stream, Kamui?
Mhm.
Hida Kamui.
How was it indeed? I think I might have the video soon. Because that one is...
Anyway, about Hatsune Miku.
We're going back to that. We're going back to that topic.
Anyways, that concert coming up.
Hatsune
Yeah, there are a lot.
Miku's?
I think she has a concert, right?
Ah!
Jump out of my skin.
Is it real? Yeah.
I know who
Is it on
would
stream?
who Gina did who did Gina, but she's not with us at the moment.
What
Was
did
it
Gina do?
Momo?
It was no, it was Nate's. Did Gina.
Oh,
Mm.
so I guess I'm the replacement for Nate.
Well, Nate's is still around in chat. Maybe she can join.
No, I'll be
Voice
replacing
from chat.
Nate.
Write down every line.
Oh, sorry, I progressed this dialogue accidentally. I was in the Ace Attorney window when I scrolled down.
The stream ended
Wait,
too.
the stream crashed. Yeah.
The stream crashed. Oh, for
Yep.
Discord.
For us.
For
Yeah.
us.
Discord.
Why does that do? Why is that a thing? It also doesn't
It's
really...
like a very nice.
Oh, I think I know. What did I do? Well, you used to voice this character, Nate. See, that's all. when the case happened.
Ooh.
I'll need to see.
I think this is Windy Banks now.
This is Windenbank, yeah.
I've seen all I need to see, younger.
Wait, don't we know? I'm sure I recognize her.
Yes, it's the young lady from McIntyre's trial 2 months ago.
Okay, this is actually the old name that they used for Mr. McGilded. This is the translated name.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Better call
is
Mr.
this-
McGilded anyway. Mr. McGilded was kind of a better name, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't. I can't pick and choose which names they
That's fine,
they
don't worry
replace.
about it. Hmm.
Well then,
Her name is Gina Lestrade, my lord. She's a charter. Earns a crust among large crowds, relieving people of the purses. What's commonly called a pickpocket.
Okay, Ryan, if you can pull off a cutesy, like, extremely street brat kind of British voice, then you can take the role.
Oh, you're putting me in pressure, really? Gordon
Bennett, you what?
Pressure.
I know, right?
Pinch your nose. Okay. Oh, she got the gun again.
Susato?
See the stream for a moment. Okay. Hello, Mr. Straight. I hope you're being well.
Eh? What? You remember me then, do you?
Yes, well,
Well, remember being completely surrounded by smoke, that's for sure.
So, what are you doing in here? Down and out like the rest of us? None in. Come to pop that black weasel? Sorry, cold have ya?
What is this about? This black uniform makes everyone comment on it.
somebody likes it. Prisoner Hodo.
Take it off.
Good day. Unless I'm much mistaken. You would be the young pickpocket who stole our experimental smoke grenade launcher.
Ah, Mr. Holmes!
So, you have something of value to pawn, do you? Allow me to see the article and I shall negotiate with Mr. Winterbank on your behalf.
Pull the other one! I don't need no help from some stuck-up D! Get out of my business! Go on, I'll make trouble for you!
As you wish, Miss Lestrade. I'll happily remove myself from your presence.
He's really done it. He's gone.
I'm sorry, but as I say, there really is no room for negotiation here.
What is the thing that he has in his hand? Some kind of metal disc?
And you, go on, leave me alone!
What? Oh, Mr. Straight. Just pretend we aren't here. We shouldn't be offended in the slightest.
Susato can really stand her ground when she wants to.
Whatever.
Somehow I didn't really think you would be the sort of person who would use a pawnbroker, Miss Lestrade.
Yeah, well, I am, alright? I'm a loner, just like everyone else. That a problem, is it?
No, not at all. It's just, well...
Oh, I get it. I know what you're thinking. That thing probably don't even belong to her. Probably got on the dive, didn't she? Yeah, I can see it all written all over your Chevy Chase.
Well, I might have been thinking something along those lines.
You're not going to deny it, Mr. Naruhodo?
Alright then. I'm just going to come out and ask you straight. Do you pawn things that you steal from other people?
Well, I don't know best to answer that really. Suppose sometimes.
You're not going to deny it either, Mr. Straight.
But not this time, I swear! That thing belongs to me!
The disc that Mr. Winterbank is holding. Perhaps we should see what he has to say about this.
comes. Oh no, this guy.
Yeah, Mr. Windenbanks.
Mr. Windybank, I can't speak anymore. Mr. Windybank, what exactly is this metal disc that Miss Lestrade has brought in? Seems to have hundreds of tiny little bumps on its face. But yet.
Ah, this is a music disc, you see, for use inside a music box.
A music box? Inside a music box?
What? You don't even know what a music box is? You Eastern lot ain't too savvy, eh?
I know what a music box is. I've just never seen one of those discs before.
Small protrusions on the metal disc encode the tune to be played by the music box. You simply insert the disc and set the machine going, and the beautiful music plays.
Incredible! Tell us what tune is on this disc.
Well, I'm afraid I couldn't tell you that. There's so many different types of music box, you see. British made, German, Swiss. I have no way of knowing which particular machine this disc was made for.
Ah, I see.
And that's it in a nutshell. I wouldn't have any customers for an item like this, even if the young lady forfeited it. Really, I'm already offering more than I should at a penny.
Well, that's a packet of lies. He told me he did. He said it was well.
He?
Who?
Who?
Oh.
Never you mind. It just ain't right. That's all. That just worth good money. I know it is.
Well, then you'll have to try your luck at another pawnbrokers, won't you?
Ah!
Been here. She's been in before, of course. This little tattered medallion.
I see.
Brought some dubious article or other with her every single time, I might add.
Yes, what are you trying to say? I'm an honest customer, me.
So, is there something dubious about the disc you brought in today?
If only were that simple.
Sorry? What do you mean?
She actually brought in was a storage ticket.
Storage ticket, so... Mr. Lestrade has actually come to redeem an article from you today, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Girl like me has a lot of stuff what needs storing.
Alright, that's definitely the dubious.
The article in question would have been forfeited at midnight tonight. But she gave me the ticket for it and repaid both the loan and the interest. I was obliged to return the article to her.
What was the article? Do tell us, Mr. Windybank.
Little scamp is wearing it, ma'am. It's the overcoat that she redeemed.
No.
What? What's wrong with that? It fits, don't it? I mean, it's mine, so of course it does.
Sure.
Well, what about the disc, Dan? How does that come into all this?
The disc is something else. A new article to pawn if the girl and I can agree a price.
I'm confused. I thought you said Miss Lestrade brought in a storage ticket today.
really quite simple. Yes, the child brought me a storage ticket and the money owed on it, as you say.
For this heavy black coat, which you returned to her, Kara, as I understood it.
That's right, yes. And rather unsurprisingly, as soon as the little ragamuffin put the thing on, she went rifling through the pockets.
Oh, you mean...
What? Don't you know it's rude to stare at a lady?
I see. That came from the pocket of the overcoat, did it?
If you mean this disc, then yes, exactly, ma'am.
He immediately tried to pull it.
For quite a high price as well. This is all rather suspicious, I think.
Give it up. I'm just trying to pawn something like anyone else would.
Mr. Strayed, may I ask you who deposited the overcoat here in the first place?
Well, me.
It doesn't really appear to be your size.
Me old man, it's me old man, ain't it?
Is Mr. Strayed?
Yes, that's definitely rather suspicious. Okay, there's a new character. Who doesn't necessarily have too many roles at the moment? Man, I wish we had it. Well, you have Lestrade now. Yeah, well.
We see him.
It's
Or
Ralph.
her.
I mean, we all
Oh.
have a
Oh.
role.
Hello?
Like man. I didn't expect that.
I see the family resemblance.
What?
What? Yeah, wait.
Wow.
Oh.
Well,
We're gonna do this. I think everybody has a role right now.
I can, yeah, everyone has a role here.
I can like,
I can give Ryan this because I don't know why.
because I.
Let's give Ryan
Sure.
this. Here we go. Who is this picture postcard English gentleman?
Ooh, I like that.
Wow.
Good day to you, ladies, gentlemen.
What's your problem, eh?
Now it's him talking to himself.
Yeah.
There is no problem, as long as you remove yourself. I have a matter to discuss with the proprietor. And if you intend to make a problem of it, I shall see you outside, little girl, for the hiding you deserve.
Why are you looking at us then?
Damn.
Look, ain't it
Looking at me
obvious?
like that.
I ain't done talking with him yet. If you think you're such a gent, you should know how to wait in line.
Well, you are an impudent little brat, aren't you? As well as a pickpocket.
How did you know that?
Who are you? How'd you know who I am?
The question is, how do you not know who I am?
I am your father.
You haven't the courtesy to even remember the faces of your victims, it seems.
What? You mean I from you?
Broker,
Yes, sir.
I believe this filthy pocket thief has just redeemed an article from you. No?
Yes,
The article in question belongs to me. I demand for it to be returned at once.
Oh my.
Now that's a lie. What are you trying to pull?
Give me back my overcoat, you wastrel. And needless to say,
What?
any music cost this too.
He's a friend of Natsume.
Any music box this too.
No, you can't have it. You just can't. It's me old man's, or it was. Now it's mine.
Goodness, Mr. Naruhodo. This is a very awkward situation.
Yes.
Awkward.
I think perhaps we should hear both sides of the story in more detail.
One of them is lying, but we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Straight is what the gentleman is saying.
What'd you think? It's all lies, ain't it? Obviously. I swear on my life, I ain't never laid eyes on that dandy before.
Let's hear it now, you little ragamuffin. You stole it, didn't you? That ticket you brought in here just now.
No, I swear to God.
It was barely an hour ago. I was walking along the street, minding my own business, when this little cutterling ran into me. I knew at once what had happened. I've been robbed yet again, I thought to myself. Those wretched pickpockets.
How often does this happen?
Yet again?
Oh yes, as you can see, I am a man of impeccable style. This isn't the first time that I've been targeted by these backslum scoundrels.
The
Now then.
pose.
Relinquish my overcoat.
Come on now, Miss Lestrade. Give the good gentleman his coat back. If you're going to cause trouble, I shall have no choice but to call the police.
Hold on, why does everyone think it's me? Just look at this dandy cup. Hey, you think I'm the dodgy one?
I'm sorry, but no one's going to believe you.
Well, what about evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence that I've stolen something, eh? Come on, let's see it!
Oh, I have it as evidence, naturally.
You what?
Evidence that the article Miss Lestrade redeemed actually belongs to this gentleman. Raphael?
Of course.
Oh.
Yes, I'm sorry. We need only consult Mr. Windbank's letter to know the threat. Will be able to look up the name of the person who deposited the article in the first place?
Yes, brilliant.
I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Oh,
I never ask customers' names. That's a strict policy of mine.
But
why?
why not?
But now, as you can imagine, some of my customers have circumstances to consider. Great many of them prefer to maintain their anonymity.
Yes, I see. But then, how can you know if an article belongs to the person asking to redeem it?
Oh, it's quite simple.
I don't.
Yeah. Good sir. Might I trouble you for the watchword associated with the article in question?
Of course. It's Professor.
Yes, that's right. And all the evidence we need. This gentleman is the rightful owner of the article, without doubt.
A watchword? Interesting. So, about these watchwords, Mr. Winterbank.
As I just explained, I never ask customers' names when they deposit items with me. There are many reasons why. Certain customers would like to keep their activities secret.
That wasn't exactly subtle. Yeah, that wasn't exactly a subtle glance to at Mr. Holmes now, was it?
Your detectives have no dark secrets. Not at all.
Yes, well, anyway, that's why I always ask for a watchword whenever I accept a new article. In many ways, it's like the secret combination of numbers used to unlock a vault. The date of deposit, a description, and a watchword uniquely identify each item. And of course, then I give the storage ticket to the customer. When someone comes to redeem something, I ask for the ticket and the watchword.
And if someone tells you the correct watchword, you return the article?
That's right, sir, yes. Just as soon as the requisite fee is paid.
And I have supplied you with the information you require already. But for the avoidance of doubt, the article in question is an overcoat deposited 2 months ago on 15th February.
My birthday, huh?
Wow.
What a coincidence.
His birthday's in 4 days.
Unless I have two friends that have the birthday the same day, the 15th. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Oh, a lot of birthdays then.
Yeah.
With a watchword of Professor.
All perfectly correct information, sir.
But how?
Really, this is beyond a joke now. There's no further room for doubt. Wait, so why did she get the code if, like...
Yeah. Apparently
know?
she knew the passcode too, maybe.
Excuse me, but who are you?
One would expect the inquirer to introduce himself first. Though clearly you're not British.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
So perhaps our ways are foreign to you.
I'm sorry, yes. We're from the east, from the Empire of Japan. We're studying here.
Oh yes, Japan. I've heard talk of the place. Its inhabitants live on some fiery brown-colored soup, dressed up with exotic spices.
What?
You might be thinking of somewhere else. What is what was that theatrical gesticulation about?
Perhaps. Anyway, if you are a gentleman, sir, you offer your own name first before inquiring after the name of another.
Of course, yes. I'm Ryusuke Naruhodo. I'm lawyer. Well, student of law, really.
Name is Sasatomi Kotoba. I am Mr. Naruhoda's assistant. Naruhoda's...
I
something
see.
like that.
My name is Benedict.
Cumberbatch.
Yes. Egg Benedict.
Egg Benedict.
I'm sorry, but egg?
My name is Egg.
Enchante.
Hi, Egg. Nice to meet you.
He's so refined in how he holds himself and how he speaks. But that name is suspicious.
His name is Mr. Egg.
Little sus
Egg
there.
Benedict.
Yeah,
That's his first name, right?
Yeah.
But then it's Mr. Egg.
Egg Benedict is a food.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
his
really?
surname, if you call him by his surname, is Mr. Egg.
No, it's Mr.
No, it's Mr. Benedict.
The name is
Right?
egg, maybe.
Is his first name Egg or
His first
Benedict?
name
First
is
name
Egg.
His
is
first
Egg.
name's Egg.
It's even funnier.
Even when people in this universe have like pun names, they're smarter than that though. So Egg Benedict cannot possibly be his name. Something's going on with this man.
Now, to the matter at hand.
The fuck?
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Your
Wow.
overcoat. Return it at once to someone with the style to carry it off.
What the?
Every movie makes every breath he
Every
takes. I can't
breath you
stand watching it.
Oh, he just got it
It-
back.
Doesn't fit him though. It doesn't fit
It doesn't
his
fit his
outfit.
style.
Mm-hmm.
So let that be the end of the matter. Thank you for your custom, Mr. Egg Benedict, sir.
He walks out and tries to scratch his rib.
He's Bully Maguire. He's Bully Maguire. With such reasonable rates of interest, I may even decide to come back.
That coat. Did he move weird on that
Mhm.
one? Like with the coat on? Or was it the same
Yeah,
as the
he-
others? Did he
I
move
think he would-
stiffer?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention.
Just imagine he walks out. Sorry, just imagine he walks
We'll
out,
see.
stretches slightly, and all the seams fucking pop.
Mhm.
Too small.
This is the scene from the Spider-Man movie. He's Bully Maguire at the moment.
This is why I hate grown-ups. Just cause I'm a diver, everyone thinks that makes me a liar.
And the contents of the coat pockets, if you please, broker.
But of course, sir. Here is the disc for you.
Just this one?
Pardon, sir?
I was expecting another. That is, I deposited another.
Another disc?
Oh, dear. I regret to inform you, sir, that what was deposited with me was merely the overcoat. This happened to be in one of the pockets, but I was completely unaware of it until now.
So, Gutterling, you're hiding more of what's rightfully mine, are you?
Says who, eh? I don't know nothing about it.
Very well. Then I shall bid you farewell. Say goodbye to style.
I thought he was gonna slap her.
Wait a minute. That disc is mine.
Oh. What do you think you're doing, you little tramp? You've drawn blood, you filthy animal.
Oh my, yes, there's blood on the disc.
It's all because of a little scrap. There. All because of those sharp little bumps. Man must have scratched his finger on them.
I found it first, alright? I mean, it belonged to me, old man. So you're not having it. Oi, you take it.
Me?
If I hang on to it, they'll have me off again. So you keep all of it.
Miss Lestrade, why is this so important to her?
Is there a secret code on it?
Well, we haven't heard what's on it yet.
No.
Yeah.
We don't have the right music
wondering.
book for it.
You there, in the black livery. Hand this to me at once, please.
No, don't! He's lying! Grown-ups are all liars!
What should I do now? How am I going to resolve this? I know exactly who is going to solve this.
Oh,
Oh.
Mr. Holmes, what are you examining in such keen interest here? As you enjoy a bar of caramel, I see?
Ah, he is me.
I couldn't like the gear. Cute.
Oh, look at the dolls, by the way. They're adorable.
Oh.
Kinda creepy.
They're not creepy. They're cute there.
Mm-hmm.
These types are cute. I don't like
Oh.
some with the realistic eyes.
Yeah, I don't like those either.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm,
You've found me at last.
I mean, you weren't hiding.
After all this time.
It's been 84 years.
Sorry?
After that young pickpocket sent me on my way, I was forced to lurk in the shadows. Cruelly ostracized as the rest of you partook in the jovial atmosphere of fellowship. I had nothing to occupy my mind, but was too ashamed to let society see what my downfall had done to me. So, feigning mock interest, I pretended to examine the tedious trinkets in this desolate place. Lost, as you shrewdly observed, knowing I'm the only friend I have left. This 7% solution of caramel.
oh my
no.
god.
Do you claim to understand the depths of my despair, Mr. Naruhodo? But how could you?
Too real.
I was so lonely, so desperately lonely.
Then why on earth didn't you rejoin the conversation? Things have gone from bad to worse here, you know?
Yes, I overheard much of your conversation. Or rather, in my craving for human contact, my ears devoured every word that was uttered.
You really were set, weren't you?
Too true.
Mr. Holmes, I feel simply awful for you.
It would seem that my inferences are correct.
I'm not sure about that. Oh, surely you're not about to tell us that you solved the entire case once again?
They're like preemptively giggling. My dear madam, sometimes I wonder. Were my genius for deduction to be commoditized? How much could I pawn it for?
Oh my. It seems Mr. Holmes had an utter of his flashes of inspiration. But who knows if it will help us resolve the situation between Mr. Lestrade and the mysterious gentleman. What's the right thing to do here? Well, listen to deduction, of course.
Here we go. Well, Miss Lestrade, it would appear you find yourself in something of a predicament.
Where the blue blazes have you been, eh?
Pardon?
When the lady's in trouble, a true gent's supposed to beat her out straight away, not an hour later.
Harsh.
And who, pray tell, are you?
Mr. Egg Benedict. You have, in my eyes, a veritably encyclopedic array of curiosities about your person. Nevertheless, there are two immovable conclusions I've drawn.
I beg your pardon?
First is this.
the true reason for your visit to the pawnbrokery today is something you have not yet revealed.
Oh,
And the second is this. A considerable crime is in contemplation. One you will orchestrate with intent to steal a vast sum of money.
What?
Well, Mr. Benedict, what say you to my deductions?
how?
He's turned as white as a hard-boiled egg.
Once again, Mr. Holmes has made a flawless deduction. As if
Just who do you think you are, sir?
Ah, yes, as I had hoped. That is precisely the pained expression I was looking for. So, shall we begin? The time has come for yet another Sherlock Holmes theater of logic and reason.
Oh yeah, that's the new name for this pack on the mod.
oh,
Instead of logic and reason, extraordinaire or something.
Extravaganza.
Extravaganza. Yeah, I like this name better.
Yeah, I do too.
The game is afoot. Great deduction. Mystery Man's aim.
First of all, we must ask ourselves on what business you ventured to this pawnbrokery today. You claim to have followed this pickpocketeer, having had the redemption ticket stolen from you on the street. But that is most certainly a lie. The real truth is something quite different. When did he have that paper in his hand? As revealed by that which you hold in your hand. Yes, what brought you to this shop in the first place is a staff recruitment flyer. The piece of paper in your hand is a staff wanted advertisement for this shop. Yet even the most unobservant would soon realize that a man of your appearance has no need of such employ. In other words, there's some ulterior motive for your actions. He threw it away!
Oh.
And the cane, yeah! The cane, which you unwittingly clutched to your person, exhibits an incontrovertible... what? Yeah, an incontrovertible contradiction.
What utter rot! I've had this cane for years.
The contradiction of which I speak is, of course, the missing terror.
I would
Feral?
say I would say initials on this cane, but okay.
That too, I was gonna point that out. The end of any walking cane would be terminated with a metal ferrule to protect the wooden tip. Nice goggles. And yet detailed analysis shows the wooden tip of this stick to be utterly bare. Therefore, there is only one conclusion. The rod that you hold in your hand, which appears to be a walking cane, is in fact no cane at all. What? What? But I don't know if it's wrong. That's the weird thing. You recoil, sir. Is something wrong?
I.
By the way, if you just noticed during one of his motions, you heard a ripping noise.
Really?
Oh, I didn't hear
Yep.
it.
So
Adding
something.
your recoiling. Oh, you inadvertently facilitate the answer of the next conundrum to present itself. Namely, what is the truth behind this rod you bear? Yes, your reaction betrays the truth. The handle, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this riddle, you see. From the moment I saw it, my suspicions were aroused. What walking cane demands such a stout handle? Mused I.
Sure.
Okay. But of course, as I said, this is no walking game. No, that rod. Oh. What? No. At first I thought it was like a croquet mallet that he was gonna
Oh,
say
yeah.
it was. It's the broken handle of a shovel. A very ornate shovel.
Really not.
Okay.
Are you insane?
And now, having determined this undeniable truth, the conclusion is clear. Your true motive for coming here was to take employment at this establishment in order to excavate the ground beneath the premises. What a calculated crime you've conceived, sir. A wickedly calculated crime.
Conclusion to tunnel underneath the pawnbrokery?
That makes sense.
I mean, for a little bit he was going alright, and then right at the end it just...
Great crime.
Now, Mr. Benedict.
It does
let
make
us
sense
continue.
wonder usually.
Mm-hmm. We must expose the details of this elaborate crime you have been planning.
This is utterly absurd.
No
Hiding
shit.
under that big ass hat, boy.
You suggest that I, a gentleman, intend to excavate the ground beneath this pawnbrokery with a broken shovel? What on earth do you propose I could expect to find there?
Mm.
Some long-forgotten treasure, I suppose? Save for such a fanciful cheery. What possible reason could I have to do this, as you say?
Oh, but there is ample reason. As you were only too well aware, Mr. Benedict. Oh, and your furtive glance is more telling than I could have hoped.
What?
Let us consider what would motivate a man to infiltrate a shop such as this and covertly dig beneath its floor. The answer is revealed in the council notice on the counter to which your eyes were inadvertently drawn. This letter gives notice of public works to be carried out in the local area. And according to the enclosed plan of the upcoming sewerage works, beneath this shop runs a sewer that adjoins another, one that runs under the bank on the opposite side of the road.
This madness has entered the sewers now, has it?
By excavating the ground beneath our feet, you would gain access to the waterway. That flows at very close proximity to the great vault of the financial institution opposite.
What are you?
In summary, sir, you devised a wait, okay, you are first. Okay. You devised a master plan to pull off an elaborate bank robbery by dint of the underground tunnels.
Master plan?
Which brings us, at last, to the final chapter of this lurid scheme. With what plunder did the thief hope to make off from the underground vault of the bank?
Are you quite serious?
Having consulted with Scotland Yard some days ago, I happen to know the answer. But, naturally, the answer is no secret to you, is it, Mr. Benedict?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sorry. I need a
It's
nap
okay.
after this, I guess. What the hell?
Yeah.
Allow me to present a rather interesting piece of evidence. You see, this picture postcard tells us all we need to know. Postcard of the great Oh,
Oh, no.
sorry.
A postcard of the Great Exhibition? I'm afraid you've quite lost me.
Indeed. I think we already derailed
Yeah,
plenty.
I have no idea what the hell he's going on about. Currently in the final stages of preparation, the great exhibition will soon be underway. And the government has provided extra funds to complete its centerpiece, the Crystal Tower.
Funds that currently sit in the vault of that bank on the other side of this road.
Pardon?
Yes, a considerable crime you have been contemplating is the theft of that. Shut in the vault. That bank. Special regular funds for the great exhibition.
Stop yawning.
Of course, that is top secret police information. Keep it on your hat, please.
Why would he?
And he just says it out loud.
Oh my gosh.
Why? To steal the great exhibition's
sorry,
reserve
Violet.
funds. Ah,
No, I'm gonna yawn again because you talked about it.
wow.
It's just a cycle.
Thus concludes Sherlock Holmes' great deduction of this pawnbroking puzzle.
Ah, I'm quite amazed how derailed this.
Stop, Violet. Every time you repeat it.
The cycle keeps going.
Mr. Holmes.
Well, Mr. Naruodo. An impressively upbeat deduction for a detective racked with loneliness, would you not agree?
Oh no.
Was it true that you said about the bank over the road and what it has in its vault?
Indeed. Though few know of its existence, it is one of the government's most closely guarded secrets.
Yeah,
Gregson told me, in the strictest confidence.
I don't know about his confidence.
X.
But you just announced it to everyone here, rather loudly, in fact.
And if it's such a big... Oh, sorry.
And if it's such a big secret, how would Mr. Benedict would have come to find out about it?
There can be but one explanation for that. Clearly, it is because the man is a criminal.
Total logic explanation, yes. But what if he didn't know anything about the money in the vault? If he's a criminal, as you said? Then buying a brand new shovel is sure to be the first thing it does. Not that you reveal the secret.
Oh.
Or if he doesn't, maybe Mr. Winterbanks will. He apparently already has plenty of shovels here, after all.
Oh, my life. I assure you I'm not so scrupulous.
Take a drink, y'all.
Now everyone's drinking every now and again.
Sorry, I was going to take a drink, so I'm reminded.
Yeah,
Everyone else to
me
hydrate
too. Yeah, we should have hydrated it too.
Ah.
I have.
Well,
Wait,
hopefully this has taught you a valuable lesson.
oh no, it's okay. I didn't want to overlap you. I almost end up overlapping on people and it feels so bad. But I just want to say that today I can't stay till very late because I still have to prepare my my luggage because I will come back to heaven, as you may say. I will, travel tomorrow
Oh.
very early in the morning. So
Going home for a bit.
yes.
Shall we finish the great deduction then, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd say
Then
we're
we
like
leave it there.
halfway through it, right?
Yeah, it's just correcting Mr. Holmes now.
Yeah, at least I wanna know what was the correct one.
Okay, let's go.
Sensitive information must be handled with the utmost of care.
Oh no, shit.
I love when you get sassy. Well, no shit. One can never be
Hashtag
sure
stand.
that someone privy to secrets won't disclose them. Once the word is out, it's out.
Perhaps I'll think twice before confiding in you next time, Mr. Holmes.
An excellent idea, Mr. Naruto. Excellent idea. I can't help
Are you
it.
quite?
I'm so
are you
sorry.
quite all right? 'Cause
I don't know.
It just happened.
What's happening?
You
Guys,
okay?
it's okay.
I slept until 12.
The
I
only
don't know.
problem is that he's making me sleepy too.
Mhm.
No, don't do that. No.
Just continue.
Yes.
Let's find out the
Yes,
conclusion
yes.
for this deduction.
Well then, Mr. Naruhodo, you know what to do, I'm sure.
Yes, let's listen to the great deduction again and see if we can manage to pull the message for managing to straight.
I'm sorry.
Whatever.
Very well then. Let us start once more from the beginning. Sherlock Holmes is magnificent, logic and reasoning spectacular. That's
that's-
what it was the first time.
Yeah. Wasn't this time not corrected? Course correction! Hold it, Mr. Holmes. Yeah, well,
Has this been said before?
yeah, it's all been said before. Do you want to repeat it? I don't know.
We don't
That's-
need to.
Yeah.
It might make me yawn more, to be quite honest.
Okay. Claim to have followed the Bigfoot here, having such a redemption station stolen from you from the street. But that is most certainly a lie. The real truth is something quite different. As revealed by that which you hold in your hat. Yes. What you brought is a shot. Okay.
It's not the staff
Staff.
recruitment.
Oh, by Mr. Holmes's reasoning, Mr. Benedict came here in order to apply for a job so that he could dig through the floor?
Yes, in an attempt to tunnel into the sewers to get access to the money in the vault of the bank across the road. But it wouldn't get very far with a broken shovel, would he?
No, I think it's fair to say his motives lie elsewhere. The question is, where? What did Mr. Benedict here at here at this particular point in time? Let's see.
Oh,
That's a rather cute picture of Lestrade there.
Aw, that's
Oh.
cute.
oh. Look at the scribbled notes over the back of the flyers. The flyer here.
I don't believe it.
What is this? What is it?
Listen to what it says. Name Gino Lestrade. Height 5'2". Green cap, scuffy waistcoat, scrubby white shirt, blue satchel, ragged. It's a detailed description of Miss Lestrade.
Goodness.
There's even a sketch of her, hat and all. Although, if he showed it to her, she'd fire that smoke grenade launcher in his face for sure.
Look, the details of this shop have been written down here too. Windy Bank's Pansbrockery, Baker Street, redemption deadline, 15 April.
Which is today's date. Why would Mr. Benedict have all that information scrawled on the back of this piece of paper? And this is the motive. Yes, what brought you to this shop in the first place is this info about Mr. Lestrade.
Quite so, my dear fellow. It would appear that the writing and sketch on the reverse of the flyer pertain to the pickpocket Miss Lestrade and to Mr. Winterbank's pawnbrokery here.
Ah,
You originally told us that you had merely given chase after Miss Lestrade stole the redemption ticket from you.
But that is, sir, a thinly veiled lie.
It is the information on the back of the flyer that led you here today. By which I mean here to Winterbank's pawnbrokery, and today the redemption deadline of the overcoat.
So you waited outside for the young girl matching the description you have written down to arrive. And you've gone to some lengths to hide the reason for your pursuit of Miss Lestrade. In other words, there is some ulterior motive for your actions. The cane, which you unwittingly clutched to your person, exhibits an incontrovertible contradiction. I fucking hate that word.
What utter rot? I've had this cane for years.
No, we're old to old dialogue, but still, we're
Yeah.
near the
Okay.
thing anyway. What's a pharaoh?
Is the part of model? Oh, okay, you were.
Yeah,
Is the model
Susato,
that
go
commonly
ahead.
found? Yeah, I am Ara in real life sometimes.
Mhm. Ah,
Oh well.
the bit that makes the nice clang sound on the pavement.
Yes, exactly. And Mr. Holmes is right. It appears to be missing on this game.
It doesn't actually look broken, does it?
No, it doesn't. The gentleman certainly did recall it, but Mr. Holmes identified the cane as suspicious.
In other words, there's a secret about the cane that Mr. Benedict would rather we don't know. Which, honestly, is just this.
Yeah, I noticed it that the name is different.
Look here, Mrs. Otto. There's some letters on the handle.
Oh yes, that must be the initials, I think. In the West, it's customary for people to engrave their belongings with the first letters of their names.
So, Sherlock Holmes would be SH, you mean?
That's right. And the initials on this cane, obviously. Oh,
E.G.? Why does it feel as though that's not quite right? Contradiction of which I speak is, of course, the initially.
Initialing.
A most astute observation, wouldn't you say, Mr. Egg Benedict? We are led to believe, sir, that your initials are EB. Yet in the most possessive manner, you have in your grasp a cane bearing the initials AG. An incontrovertible contradiction indeed, would you not agree?
That word again.
I hate that word.
No, you're wrong. This cane isn't.
You said before that you had the cane for years. So don't try to tell us that you just borrowed it from a friend or found it in the park.
In short, though you hold yourself to be a gentleman, you've withheld your true name. You recoil, sir? Is something wrong? Alright, at this point it's already said stuff.
Yep. And he wants the truth behind the rod you bear. Yes. The recreation traces the truth. The handle which evidently... Well, that's not true. Let's consider the bare bones of what happened here. Miss Lestrade redeemed the fine-looking overcoat, and a mysterious man appeared, introducing himself as with a fake name, and claiming the overcoat belongs to him.
we know that he actually identified Mr. Lestrade from a written description. Suggests that everything else he's told us isn't true.
So what we need to do here is somehow proved that the overcoat cannot possibly belong to him. Which, oh, look at here.
Ah, I knew it would be too small.
Oh! Oh, that's yours, blind.
Oh, the seam on the shoulder? The wrist coming apart, look.
So it is.
Do you know, a moment ago when Mr. Benedict was surprised by something that was said, I thought I heard him make a rather strange noise. It sounded a bit like a tiny growl. Now I think it was probably the sound of the seam ripping open.
If you look closely, it does seem to be very tight fit. The sleeves are stretched to bursting, and he wouldn't have hope of fastening it in the front. If you were to run around with it in it, I'm sure the whole thing would fall apart.
I'd like to see.
Sorry?
What I'd like to see. So how can we make Mr. Benedict run around?
She really is giving it this thought. The split seam, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this riddle, you say?
Yes, because the overcoat is rather obviously a poor fit.
Having forced it over your Brett's shoulders, the seam is already breaking apart.
My suspicions were aroused from the outset. When you so boldly lied about your name and so boldly waylaid this pickpocket. This catalogue of untruths has all been won for one very specific purpose. To steal the article that the young girl redeemed from Mr. Winterbank. But what really irks me is this. The considerable crime I initially imagined has been considerably curtailed.
To abscond the redeem item. The Great Crime. I think you need to read this now, because it has a lot of changes, because Holmes is realizing that his theory can't hold.
Now, Mr. Benedict, let us continue.
Okay, let's see. It might be still the same. It's utterly absurd. Yes.
You suggest that I, a gentleman, design a wheeze to filch some tawdry article of pawnage. Have you forgotten that I redeemed the article in the proper manner, using the watchword? Oh, that way. Had I not been the one to deposit it in the first place, how could I possibly have known the relevant details? N'est-ce pas?
Oh, but the watchword can be discovered. As you were only too well aware, Mr. Benedict. Oh, and your furtive glance is more telling than I could have hoped. Let us consider how one might come to learn a secret watchword relating to the pawned property of another. The method is revealed by the council notice on the counter to which your eyes were avertedly drawn.
Too best.
Okay, so
Direction of possession must change rather dramatically now, I think.
Yes, no more talk of tunneling into the sewers. Which is a pity, because it all sounded rather exciting. Anyway. You can't deny that the mysterious gentleman did never know the watchword.
Yes, Professor. If you didn't know that word, Mr. Winniebank will never allow you to redeem the article.
Oh, I'm looking at it another way. If you did know the word, Mr. Winterbank would allow you to redeem the article whether it was yours or not. So the question is, could this gentleman have found the watchword out somehow? What about that big book, maybe? Or this note? Look at this, Mrs. Otto.
It appears to be a memo that Mr. Winterbank has scribbled to himself.
Let's see, what does it say? Oh, Professor.
Oh well.
Oh,
Mr. Winterbank really must make a note of a watchword his customers give him right before their eyes. And in an alarmingly clear script as well.
Dear, I don't know where to look. Knows what other secrets I might see.
The method is revealed by the notelet on the counter which your eyes were inadvertently drawn.
Yes, the broker follows the same procedure whenever a customer comes to redeem an article. He asks the customer for the watchword and notes down the response added on a notelet he has to hand. Then he consults his ledger and confirms whether or not the watchword matches that in the article in question.
I would expect nothing less of a diligent pawnbroker.
But this diligence clearly has its disadvantages.
What are you talking about?
It is increasingly apparent that you were present in the shop for your accusation against Miss Lestrade.
In all likelihood, you followed her inside and then observed her talking to Mr. Winterbank. Holmes?
Oh, sorry. When the diligent broker made a note of the watchword, as is his common practice.
You observed him writing the word professor on his notelet besides the ledger.
And that, sir, was the master plan you devised to steal the pawn article from the young Miss Lestrade.
Master plan?
Which brings us, at last, to the final chapter of this lurid scheme. Why would you go to such lengths to redeem that particular article from his prawn broker? Prawn broker, he's a shrimp.
Are you quite serious?
For an ill-fitting overcoat hardly seems to justify the effort, much less a worthless music box gift. But naturally, you had very good reason to make them yours, didn't you, Mr. Benedict?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Allow me to present a rather interesting piece of evidence. You see, this picture postcard tells us all we need to know.
The article we're talking about the overcoat and the music box that was in the pockets.
Oh, yes. Which, according to Miss Windybank, isn't even worth a penny.
And yet this man went through such lengths to steal them. Why?
Wonder if perhaps we already have the evidence. We need to explain it, Mr. Naruto.
Could we really... I better have a thorough look through the evidence we collected so far. This?
Oh,
Ooh.
Or maybe...
Form a gilded, but yeah, our translation will tell
Oh.
something else soon.
Oh, there's a little scrap of paper stuck into the reverse side of the disc. Look. The scribble warrior too. It looks like somebody's name. For Megundel?
McGundle? It couldn't be.
But it is, Mr. Naruto. A name I shall never forget for as long as I live.
But why? Why is his name on this? Well, this is a piece of evidence we need to present, so... You see, this music box this tells us all we need to know.
What's that? On the back?
it reads, for McGilded.
You're gonna
I'm not
reverse
gonna use that
translate.
name. It's a shitty name.
Ah.
Mr. Cosney McGilded.
Or what was his old name, actually? His full name.
McGilded? Oh, I don't remember the full.
Let me look it up real quick. McGilded. He should come up pretty easily. Magnus McGilded.
Mhm.
Yeah, that name's so much better. What the fuck?
Well, this was the
Magnus McGilded.
this is this was the official name in the Japanese version, and they
Yep, and his
the
official
the,
name
the fan translators who made this like name pad for this mod to correct names, they pretty much changed all the name into the original Japanese names.
I don't know. I see McGundle and I think Grundle, and I don't like that. So his name is Magnus McGilded.
Sure.
The unfortunate philanthropist who perished in curious circumstances at the Old Bailey 2 months ago. A prominent man in London, there was loan-mongering demonstrated a distinct lack of scruples. So you're an associate of his, are you? Or perhaps a subordinate?
Mr. Which name should I use?
Magnus. Mr. Magnus McGilded.
Mr. McGundle.
Mr. McGilded.
Was a man of unusually small stature, in fact. Gandalf.
Mr. McGilded.
Sure, Violet. Let's change it even further. It was precisely the right size for that overcoat that you squeezed yourself into.
Ugh.
Your true identity remains shrouded in mystery, Mr. Egg Benedict. Mr. Egg Benedict! But the final conclusion here is crystal clear. The reason you came to this pawnbrokery today
Was to receive the article left behind by the late Mr. McGilded.
Take
Both
off
of
the
them read it
coat.
together, and then they both say different names.
Yep. I noticed that. I was like, oh, he just not stopping. And then I'm like, oh shit, wait, I didn't say the right name.
I said actually McGilded this time.
Yeah, I know, and I said McGundle.
Nice.
Well, Mr. Magnus McGilded. Not a name I expected to hear in these circumstances.
It's me. Mr. Holmes, I'm afraid there's something very troubling on my mind.
Right down, Mr. Sato.
Wait, why did I mute? That was strange. Okay. Oh well. It muted itself. I don't know.
Oh.
Well, according to what Mr. Windybank told us earlier, today was the final day on which the card could have been redeemed. Was it not?
Yes, Bam, that is correct. Today would be precisely 2 months before you, since it was first deposited.
Well, today is 15th April. So 2 months ago today.
Would have been 15th of February, sir. That's right.
Why is my birthday coming up?
Oh.
Why is my
Just
birthday
birthday's
coming all?
Was it at 10:30 p.m.? I see.
What? But that suggests.
Yes, 15 February.
It's precisely the day that the omnibus murder took place.
At 10:30 in the evening. It's precisely the time at which the terrible events were unfolding.
Suggestive is not the word. It would seem the matter is entirely beyond coincidence.
You are, of course, at liberty to make whatever outlandish deduction you choose. However, I must insist you hand over the music box
Oh my
this now.
But the pawnbroker also has a gun!
Yeah, gunfight.
But with only one bullet.
Okay, and maybe he's a crack shot, you don't know.
Yeah,
He's saving it for himself. He's saving it for himself. It would be a terrible shame for you to return your native land in a box.
What do I do?
Are we handing over the disc? Or is it just...
What were the options? Absolutely not.
hand over the disc or not?
Absolutely not.
No, we're not handing the disc over.
I want to see.
Oh, okay.
Oh well.
There are
I
some
don't even
things
know
a
if this
man
is the
must
right one.
protect at all costs. This may well be one of those things. Then again, it may not.
See?
Okay.
Mr. Windybank!
This is my shop. I can't allow any harm to come to my customers. That were to happen.
Mr. Windybank, no!
Wrong person, wrong person.
Who was, oh yeah, let's go,
Oh.
Inspector Gregson?
Inspector?
Oh shit. Waluigi?
That's
right. Sunshine.
You gave him an Italian accent,
An
alright.
Italian accent. The alarm was raised on one of our dedicated emergency lines. So we got here as fast as we could. Now, what's all this about, eh?
Imagine Meg Gregson, an Englishman speaking Italian accent, damn it.
You never know, he's an immigrant. Oh, praise be, you're last. I was moments away from feeding my own life in my very own establishment. Don't do that.
It would seem you have the upper hand.
It's chips.
Right. You lot have got some explaining to do. I don't appreciate being bothered with some petty argy-bargy.
Actually, is this a good point to?
Yeah, I want to
Yeah, you
finish
should,
this dialogue a little bit and then we're saving. Because we're obviously going to get questioned, which we will converse to him. So, I can now save it here as well. Sure. Let's end it here. Why am I always saving through this? It always asks you if you want to save before exiting game anyway.
Just in case, you know, you can't be too sure.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, right.
Yeah.
I always loved the deductions of logic and reason.
That was that was off the rails.
It was off the rails, but also the way Naruhodo carries himself now. This third time around is he really
That's
has a nice chemistry going on between him and Holmes with the course corrections. So, everyone enjoyed this rather wild episode, I suppose.
I enjoyed it, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Too many guns, though.
A lot of guns.
Pointing in the wrong directions.
Also true. Well then, I think some of some of us are going to fall asleep soon if we don't necessarily end the stream here.
Good. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have
What?
been
Making
rather
sure.
silent before near
Oh,
the
I was
end.
reading something. I'm sorry.
Just making sure you didn't fall
fine.
asleep.
No, I didn't fall asleep. Don't make me think about it again. I'm gonna do it. Don't. Don't.
How long are they streaming for still?
Who might you be
Dai,
asking?
vogliamo qualcosa?
I think I know exactly who we're gonna raid because it's also kind of funny, right? Belle?
Yes, I have to go. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, I was about to
That's
say
okay.
we're going to raid Mountain VTubers.
Oh, yes. On my streaming, yes.
Oh, you're off stream.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
To be honest, they're already kind of like having quite a crowd. You have quite a crowd there. 16
really?
viewers already on the recording.
Oh, today was a new game.
Oh
Because
my
maybe
god.
there was a collab with another person, so maybe the fan of both person came. I don't know.
Well, we're gonna rate them, so definitely give them some love. Ryan is already, Ryan is already giving them, giving the raid commands. Thanks everyone for coming. Thanks to my collaborators. Ryan shouted them out already. Thanks Kururu, Raphael, and Ryan for the collab, as per usual.
Thank you very much for having us on.
I have good t-shirt.
Thank you.
Well,
I should get my own detective outfit. It's been quite a while. I should have enough time to use it, you know?
Yeah. Well, tomorrow we'll have Fatal Frame in the morning with Natesy, and yeah. Otherwise, the Greatest Attorney will return next week. Thanks everyone, and give Montaigne a lot of love. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.